really, I'm not sure what I'm going to do right now. My whole body is just shaking. I have never driven in conditions like this in my life. I was trying to get to Mount Rushmore in the Badlands, South Dakota, and I've never in my life seen winds like this. It's sustained right now in the weather app of 33. Doesn't sound like much, but the gusts are 50 miles an hour, and it's an easterly flow to it. I'm going west on the freeway, and it's just up and down hills non-stop, down a hill, back up a hill, pedal to the floor, downshifts into third gear. I can barely even maintain the 40 mile an hour minimum, just head on right into the wind. And I mean, I cannot even, they're wide lanes, and I cannot even stay in my lines on the right side of the freeway. So I have officially decided it is unsafe for me to drive any longer, and I don't know what else to say. I've lost my entire interest to even go any farther, at least for today. So I just pulled off here at a little pilot station, and I'm going to try to catch my breath and get my stomach guts back, because I feel like I'm going to puke. Like, everything is just so tense, and my arms are numb, and just really, really weird. Definitely something I know, as far as my research, I've never heard anybody talk about windy issues and driving conditions like this on the way through South Dakota. Nothing. It's just all about, oh, look how beautiful Mount Rushmore is. No, that right there, I would never in my life do this again. Ever, ever, ever. I don't care how much you paid me. I would never, ever drive to Mount Rushmore. And I'm sorry to South Dakota, but that... Man. And then again, I'm like, well, I still got 160 miles to go just to get there. And anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling it like it is. I can't drive. I can't drive in this. All right. Went in and talked to the lady here at the pilot station here off this exit, and she said that the truckers are even being advised by the weather service to wait it out till tomorrow. I feel like I've lost my breath just walking through the parking lot trying to keep my balance. That is something else. Wind is a really weird thing. Wind. I think wind bugs me more than any other weather condition out there. And those are like the two worst things I hate driving an RV, is hills and wind. And I have them both amplified by like 400% today. Anyway, I told her I'm in an RV, and she looked out the window and she said, you can stay right there tonight. No biggie. Stay right there and you're fine. Be out in the morning. And so I was like, okay, thanks. There's no reason to be out on the roads. So good thing I'm not in any hurry. Well, nothing's going to change tomorrow. Still wind advisory, wind gusts from 45 to 50 miles an hour tomorrow. The next day doesn't look as windy. Sometimes I gotta do that. I mean, I'm not in control of the weather. That is that's strong. 50 mile an hour gusts. All right, I'll shut up about the weather. This is kind of why I delay my videos, so that I can just wait out stuff and fill my time somehow. Play some video games, bring out the guitar, play some Guitar Hero, or some of the older systems. Well, I know I've already talked about my retro gaming system in here. I did a video, but you can see I like my old retro games. I got the Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, and regular NES. All USB controllers. I run them through an emulator program on my MacBook, and then I display it up on my screen. So actually my favorite system to play is probably the Super Nintendo. It has the best games, the ones I enjoy the most. But, you know, I can sit down and play some Super Mario 3. Hello, Retro. On the SNES, my favorite game is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Second favorite would be Mickey's Quest. Get the wind just howling away out there. Well, I'm gonna whip up some meatballs and pasta here. Heat it up here, let it simmer for 25 minutes, and then I'll actually get 4 meals out of this. So another thing I like to rotate through. Simple, easy, but I only want to do the cleanup once. And then when I eat the other meals, microwave them up, I just gotta clean the plastic Tupperware. Just makes things easier for me. When I was over, like down in Georgia and northern Florida, I had that sudden feeling of, I really was homesick, really wanted to be home. And I mentioned that was just the worst possible place to feel that, because you can't just go see family. You can't just go see friends. There's 3,500 miles separating you from what you want to do, and there's just no way to, and that's how I feel today, just a little bit helpless. But I shouldn't really feel bad about it, because this is what I do on the road. I've been doing this for years now. And I know not to put any faith into my schedule, because there are just natural things that are going to happen and change my plans on a day-to-day basis. So I don't know how people stick to those schedules where they're like, no, we were supposed to be here by this time and do this by this time. I don't know how they do that. I definitely, that system would never work for me. On the road, at least. Yeah. Yum, yum. I hate cleaning up tomato sauce. It's just sticky everywhere in the sink, but it's worth it to change things up. The beard's coming back, but it's really, I don't know. It's not as thick as it used to be. I may have to trim it a couple times before I let it grow back, because it's really thin. Really thin, but man, I don't like the clean shaven feel. This doesn't work for me. And to add to everything, the overnight low here is 22 degrees tonight. So it's bright, sunny out there right now. It looks hot, but it's only like 48 degrees. It's gonna just be picking cold tonight. I may try something else tonight, actually. What I might do is, like, right around 6 p.m., start the generator up, put my speed charger on the battery bank, and charge them for like 2 hours. Get my batteries topped off 100% right at 8, 9 p.m. And then maybe I will just set my thermostat furnace in here to like 50 and just experiment with it. Set it to 50, it'll cycle on and off as I'm sleeping. When I wake up, 50 degrees, it's gonna be easy to either kick it on and fire up the generator or turn on the buddy heater and bring it up. But I was cold last night when I woke up. I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna try to use my furnace and see how far it drains down the battery. I'm nervous about it though. You don't want to let your batteries ever go below 60%. So hopefully when I wake up in the morning, I read that meter, it doesn't say 12.2 or lower, or anything under 12.2. And actually, I can barely start the generator on 12.2 volts. That's barely enough to crank the starter on the generator in the morning. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna, I gotta stay warm, right? Especially if I'm gonna be parked right here for a couple days, waiting out this weird wind. I see why I stock up. Never know, might get caught in a windstorm. 100 miles, 200, 300 miles from a Walmart. I was actually thinking of last year when I went through the Bible Belt. I hit all those dry counties. It was like, wow. I think it was something like 2 weeks before I even found a county that sold alcohol when I was going up from Florida. So this time it was on sale. I had room under the dinette. I thought, why not? Stocked up on soda, got extra coffee. Well, there we go. Now it's starting to thicken up. I'm already getting flack on Facebook from some of my friends. Eric, you're a wuss. Whatever, guys. I know the cars out there were going 85 miles an hour past me, you know, but that makes it even worse, you know, because I can't go any faster than 45 miles an hour and I can't stay in my lane. So me going 45, you going 85, it's just a dangerous mix. And there's no point in putting mine or anybody else's life in danger. I just reminded them, I'm like, you know what, guys? The truckers won't even drive in this, and they're paid to drive. Downtime is no money for them when they just sit and wait on weather, so whatever. There we go. Now it's thickening up. Right on, right on. That buddy heater doesn't take long to heat up this room. Oh, man. It's a small space, you know? There we go. There's a meal for today. 2 more meals for the next 2 days. There it is. We just got our tornado warning. My phone went off. We're getting snow particles in the air. Not sure if you can see the snow and hail hitting me. Tornado warnings in the area, and you got big old dust storms coming up over there. Yep, time to hunker down. I'm starting to get a little nervous now. Yeah. Just a quick little update, guys. It's 6:54. I just fired up the generator. I've got my speed charger going down there to charge the batteries. I've still got the buddy heater on low over there. They have lifted the tornado warning that was in effect. I've got this whole parking lot is so full of trucks that are not going to be driving right now. We're all going to be here overnight at least. So at least I'm not the only one that's just not comfortable on the roads. But I just want to say that officially, because it's going to get dark here and I'm going to sleep here and it's going to be noisy as heck, but we'll get a better start on tomorrow and I'm safe and everything's fine. Okay. So here we are at 10:13 p.m. here at the pilot station. The wind is almost all but gone away, which is crazy. There's a slight little breeze, but basically it's totally different. Almost all the trucks have left. There's 5 trucks over there that look like they're going to park overnight, but that could be just like a regular thing. They were going to park there anyway because that's where they're going to stop. It's 30 degrees right now, but from that little rain and hail and stuff that we got earlier, there's still like a slick little patch on there. Not that I was even considering leaving at night. I would never do that, but I do have to reevaluate everything in the morning and probably wait until later in the morning, like 11, then go out and check the roads because it's still going to be, I think, 32 degrees at 10 a.m. So anyway, I'll play it by ear. Hopefully my next video is from the Mount Rushmore area. You guys have a good night. See you later. Hey guys, this is Jax, my kitty cat. I'm his servant, Eric. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel here on RVing. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up below. Make sure you subscribe, check out all our other videos, and keep following us on the road. Thanks, guys.